Look at this clip before color grading. And now look at it after. Same footage, same camera, but completely different feelings. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I transform this flat video into cinematic look in Premiere Pro completely free. So without wasting our time, let's get dive in Premiere Pro and let me show you step by step. Yes, alright, I'm in Premiere Pro 2026 and then this is how my clip it is looking like. This is the flat image. So guys, let me first remove this flat image on my clip. Okay, so what am I going to do? And I'm going to use this Lumetri Color as normally here. For this time I'm not going to use Rec 709. Okay, so and then let me click here on my clip, guys, and then let me open up, yes, these curves here on this Lumetri Color. Okay, so first, and I'm going to add that 3-point on these RGB curves. Okay, so here we have shadow, here we have the mid-tone, and then here we have the highlight. So let me just move down this shadow in this way because I just want to remove this, yes, this flat mode. Okay, and then let me just move up this highlight, yeah, something like this, guys. Okay, so let me just move it down right here, yeah, something like this. Yeah, this is real good. And then guys, just come up here on this curve to close it and then open up this basic correction. So here I just want to increase the contrast. Okay, so I just want to know if this flat mode it is really disappeared or removed. Okay, so now let me just add this contrast to 45, 44. Okay, yeah, this is real good. And then guys, look about my skin tone. So this skin tone, it has some yellow colors, looks somehow. Okay, let me just come up here on these curves again, guys. Okay, and then for this time I'm going to use these whole saturation curves. Okay, just come up here for this whole versus whole, and let me just select where my skin tone is, or you can use this icon picker to pick on your skin tone. But guys, for me, I like to use to select it manually. Okay, the whole skin tone. Okay, this is where my skin tone color is located, and then I just want to move it up in order to remove these yellow colors. Okay, let me just add, yes, some red a little bit, guys. Okay, so when you move down, you see guys, it brings like some other colors. Even when you just want to put it up, yes, yeah, it can become like a red, but I have to move it up just a little bit. Okay, yeah, something like this. Okay, yeah, this is really nice. So guys, and then this is my clip I get. Okay, for this Rec 709, and then let me just open up this creative to increase the sharpen of this, yeah, this clip. Okay, all right, so now you see how the clip I got. Okay, so that was before. Okay, this is the flat mode. Okay, and then this is the after. All this is the my own Rec 709 that have been created. Okay guys, so now let me just close this creative. So what am I going to do after making this color correction, guys? Now it is time to make my own color grading. So guys, and I'm going to create an adjustment layer where my color grading will be. Just come up here on this project panel. Okay, and then go here on this new item, go on adjustment layer, press OK, and then let me just drop it up on this clip, just something like this, and then click here on it, guys. Okay, so right here, guys, and I'm going to create my own grading. Okay, so and guys, let me just open up this basic correction too. Okay, and I'm going to increase, yeah, the saturation of my clip, the whole clip, guys. Okay, and then here too I can also use this vibrance because it works the same like saturation. Okay, yes, this vibrance to 50. Okay, this is good. And then so let me just close this creative, and then I'm going to open up this color wheels. So this color wheels is gonna help me to create the mood of this clip. Okay, so here we have the shadow, mid-tone, and highlight. Okay, so let me say in this my shadow I just want to add like a cyans, blue or green. Okay, so it depends what the mode you want to add on your clip. So first let me just add like a cyans. Let me just put it right here too, for example. Okay, now you see what I get on this black background. Okay, and I can also increase this intensity of the shadow. Yeah, something like this, guys. Now you see what how it is. Okay, yeah, this is real nice. So that was before, and then this is after, guys. Okay, and then the mid-tone, yes, I have to move this point on where the skin tone color is located. Okay, because this mid-tone to prevent this skin tone to be damaged. Okay, yeah, this is real good. So for this highlight, guys, maybe I can just add like green. Yes, let me just add like a small little green, guys. Okay, right here, because it will attach, for example, on these, yes, on these white clouds, even here where the light is pointing. Okay, I can just add like a little green. Okay, yeah, something like this. Okay, so this is before, and then this is after, guys. Okay, now let me just come up here on this HCLR secondary. Okay, and then I'm going to work on the skin tone, guys, right here too. Let me show you. Okay, so let me just create another adjustment layer. Okay, and let me drop it up right here to something like this, and then I just want to import my skin tone light. Okay, so right here I have the skin tone color, guys. Maybe you can just use, yes, any skin tone you want. Here you can just increase the intensity of your skin tone, guys. Yeah, something like this. But for me, guys, let me just close this adjustment layer. I just want to create my own skin tone. Okay, let me just close this basic correction and open up these HCLR wheels. So I have already selected this red, and then let me click here on this color gray. So guys, you see I have already selected my skin tone. Yes, well, the skin tone, it is already selected. Yeah, this is nice. And then when I increase this clip, guys, you see how these edges it is looking. So let me just come up here on this denoise and the blur to smooth my edges. Okay, yeah, something like this. Now you see everything, it is looking good. Okay, so now let me just come back here on this fit. Okay, the skin tone I have already selected. Now let me close this color gray. So, and then I'm going to use these color wheels to add my skin tone, to increase the intensity, to adjust my skin tone. Here I can just use these color wheels to move it up right here in this skin tone, in this skin tone color. Okay, or I can use this temperature. Now you see how it looks like. Okay, yeah, this is good. I can just add like a little yellow or red. Here you can adjust the kind of skin tone, guys, you want. Okay, when it is oversaturated, what you can do, guys, you can just come up here to decrease or increase the saturation of your skin tone. But for me, guys, this looks amazing. I can also increase the contrast of it. Okay, and then I reduce the saturation of it. Yeah, this looks amazing. So guys, now you see how my clip it is looking. Okay, yeah, this is pretty nice, guys. So, and then let me just come back here about on the white balance, guys. Okay, I can just make it here where we have already add my color correction. Okay, so if the white balance it has like more warm, you can just reduce by using this temperature. Okay, now you see what I get. Okay, let me just put it to -2. Okay, yeah, this is really nice. And then let me just add the vignette here too, something like this. Now you see how my clip it is looking. So guys, this is the final result I get. Okay, and then guys, let me just come back here on these curves. I just want to increase the thick of my my clip. Okay, and then I have to come back here on this hover luma. I can just move down, yes, these things. Okay, let me just move down all the colors except the skin tone. Okay, yeah, I just want the thick look or the strong color. Okay, and then I can also increase, yes, the contrast, yes, something like this. So guys, this is the final result I get. Alright, so as you can see, this is how you can color grade this flat image into cinematic look. So guys, let me know if this video helpful to you. Leave your comment down below and let me know what you think, and don't forget to make subscribe in order to get more video editing about Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and After Effects. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next video. Peace.